Hello and welcome back to Monster Hunter Double Cross, where today we're taking on a savage Devil Joe. Because it should be fun. There it is. Looks like we're in the desert. I'd really prefer if they just let Savage Devil Joe quests be in more places that don't require special drinks. Like, I get why they do put it in places that require them, just to make it that one little step more difficult. But is it really worth it? I don't know. Okay, we don't need the nullberries since we don't have any element on our weapon. And looks like this will do. So let's go play with an angry pickle. Okay, he is in Area 1. Or whatever the hell number that is. I know the numbering in some of these old maps is strange at best. But we'll see. Seems this might be Area 2. Yeah, this is Area 2. Even though it is one of two areas that can be reached straight from the base camp, neither of which is numbered Area 1. Just rolled right through the legs. Unfortunately, this is a large-ish Joe, so we are going to have a tough time actually getting many jumps. But who knows? We might do well. Well, not if he jumps on us. This is a Gen 4 Savage Joe, which means he's going to be very, very grabby. Yep. Running out of dung is actually a risk against a Gen 4 Savage Joe. Especially a G-Rank one. Actually, him being G-Rank doesn't change how often he's going to try and pin us. Though it does give him his little getting up on his tippy toes and firing a breath at us thing. Yeah, this one. Thanks for demonstrating, Joe. Thankfully, he's not raging right now, so it does have shorter range. Still, it's long enough that we do need to worry a little bit. Ooh, jumped off his face as he was trying to breathe on us. Okay. A little surprised he hasn't raged yet. But that's okay. I trust we've got enough tricks and tools that I don't need to go for either his face or his tail right now. Especially considering his belly takes the most damage when he is not raging. That's specific to Savage Joe. Regular Devil Joe, it's when he is raging that his belly takes the most damage, but Savage Joe's face gets super weak to everything except elements when he's raging. Elements, on the other hand, it is immune to when raging. Specifically his face is. The rest of him still takes elements just fine. It's just, with that dragon aura, elements don't exactly work. I still love how Savage Joe's face looks in Gen and Double Cross when it's enraged. Just, that is... it's as intimidating as it's supposed to be. And this crab is going to cause problems. Yep. No, crab, no! Should have killed that crab when I had the chance. Instead of just going for Joe. I knew Joe was going to continue sleeping for a while. Whereas that crab was going to be a problem immediately. Yeah, I could have dealt with the crab and still had time to bomb Joe. That would have been smart. And I'm glad I chose the right direction to roll there. So as long as we can keep our purple sharp, that parameet might be all we need to get the tail cut. And if it's not, then we'll just need to focus one ride on his tail. Like, his tail really isn't that difficult to cut. You just got to make the right choices. Of course, that's really how Joe is in his entirety. You just got to make the right choices. He punishes the wrong choices very hard, but he doesn't make it super hard to figure out what the wrong choices are. Okay, he is going for it. And we're going for him. Now, this Joe is big enough that we cannot get this tail with our burst. So we just have to be slapping it like this. Still, damage is damage. I know the tail's out of our reach a bit here, but doesn't make it impossible for it to come back, though then again, he's big enough that actually, yeah, it kind of does. Though I still think we probably don't need to go for the tail during any rides, because we're going to hit it enough times while going for more rides that it'll probably pop off during one of our jumps. Always pay attention to how Joe starts his stomps when he's going up on his tippy toes like that, because he is always going to stomp the same number of times before he fires. So it's going to be stomp, 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 and then he fires with the third stomp. And he always fires his breath from the side opposite where that third stomp is. So if you roll towards the third foot that gets put down, the breath won't hit you. It's just one of those things that you should be aware of if fighting a G-rank Devil Joe. A lot of people have trouble dodging those breaths, but if you position yourself properly or dodge in the proper direction, he's not going to touch you. That's just how Joe is to begin with. Like, he's designed to punish people who run away. But if you don't run away and you go, like, at worst, laterally, then if you're going the right direction, he's not going to get you. So I should probably sharpen back up. Because Devil Joe, or Savage Joe in G rank does have a tendency to bounce white. Ooh, if he had tagged me there, I would have been grabbed. And he's going for the meat. That's good. And there's our ride. So he is not raging, so once again I will be going straight for his belly. I do want to get the face breaks, but doing damage at this point is far more valuable. Because he's a G-rank Savage Joe, he has got a lot of health. So I have no worries that even having spent 2 rides going for the belly instead of the face, he's going to have enough health for us to be able to get the face breaks still. Like, I'm not concerned about his surviving long enough for us to get the breaks. Something spawned in, I believe. Saw a little bit of a frame drop, which usually doesn't happen when playing this game on a new 3DS. Which means either something spawned in, or it was just a frame drop for no real reason. So is this stable environment? It is stable, so I guess it was just a random frame drop. Okay. That's fine, I suppose. By the way, the last foot he stomps with will also be the first foot he stomps with, because that's how odd numbers work. So, yeah, just dodge towards the side that he first stomped on when he went up on his tippy toes. Alright, he is leaving. Which means this sparkly is ours. So he's not raging, which means now is actually a pretty good time to use this pit. No, don't. See, now we had to waste time standing up. And already it's... Pits aren't great for hitting his face. They're much better for hitting his belly, which I really should have gone for if I was going for damage, but I do want to break the face. I didn't need to dodge. He's not raging. If he was raging, his breath would have been long enough there. Get off me. Hi, Apsaros. I'm glad I know the timing on Joe's breath so well. If I didn't, I would have taken so many hits by now. Okay, he's going for poison meat number 2. And he is not poisoned. Yeah, they must have changed his poison tolerance. Seriously? Gonna bite me and then enrage? You jerk. Okay, I need an opportunity to heal here. Okay, he is leaving. Yeah, they have to have changed his poison tolerance, because it used to be that Joe was the only monster in the game that you could poison twice using only meats. Wait, he stops in here? I guess I shouldn't be surprised, though I am upset, because I don't have cool drinks. Oh, he actually can come up here, then. Yeah, let's actually fight him down here, because up there is not nearly enough space. Okay, Joe, it's cool that you want to play Dodge Rock and Wall Bite, but get down here. Got the tail. So we can try and use our shock trap to get the face, though when he's shocked, his face is held up a little bit higher than we would like. So I don't know that it would be really the best option to go for his face when he's in the shock. Probably better to save the shock for when he is ready to die. Because if we capture him, then we have a higher chance at getting ourselves some of his drool, or savage blood, rather. Savage blood is the thing. Get off of me. Okay. I feel like I should have been in close enough that that shouldn't have hit me, but whatever. Hitbox is a little bit bigger than expected. That's fine. And now we're fine. Didn't really take too much out of us. It's just the fact that it took anything and prevented us from hitting him is the real issue at hand. Ow. And he is leaving. Let's get some paint on. I don't. Okay, he's just going down there. That's fine. So we can get Savage Blood from a high-rank Savage Joe. Is there a G-rank Savage Blood? I don't really recall. I mean, there probably is. Otherwise, why would there be G-rank Savage Joe? He's got to have his own drops. So yeah, we'll capture him. I like how he can bounce his dodge rock. Yeah, I think we're going to have to just go for the face with future rides. If only I was near the face right now, because when he is just being tired like that, his face stays still low to the ground. I mean, it's not perfectly still, but still enough. Okay, here's a ride. Unfortunately, his face does wave around quite a bit post-rides, so they're not the ideal time to be going for said face, but if we're in axe mode, we can actually increase our chances of hitting the face. Wider sweeps mean that his face waving around doesn't impact us as much. It's just unfortunate because axe mode does less damage. And getting enough damage on a Devil Joe is important. Because again, Devil Joes have lots of HP. Okay, one of these days I'll actually get a bounce. There we go. Okay, I'm glad I was in the air when he did that, because otherwise I would have been pinned just there. I'd rather take a little bit of damage than to get pinned. Because then you gotta use your poop. Or else you take a lot of bit of damage. Plus it just takes more time to get pinned and then get out of the pin than to just take a little bit of damage here and there. Okay, we're gonna actually move away from that one. Oh, I don't have honey. That's a bit of a problem. But it's okay. If we get killed, there'll be supplies for us. And if there are supplies for us, then there's healing for us. This is gonna, yeah, that's gonna hit me. There wasn't really any way out of that one for me. Okay. Thankfully, his range doesn't increase when he does this move, so he can just stay at max range, be fine. But we want to get ourselves another ride. That's our best shot at breaking that face easily. I mean, he'll get tired again before too long. Ah, dang it. Don't have Constitution, so I couldn't dodge towards him there. Tried to do the Superman dive, but angle was too much towards him. If you go at, like, not quite directly towards him, sometimes you can do a Superman dive almost towards them. But really, it's, like, You gotta be running tangent to a circle around him if you want to be able to do the dive kind of towards him. That's the best way I can describe it, really. It usually works. I usually have a pretty good handle on it, but every once in a while it doesn't. And then I take a Devil Joe breath. Okay, he's tired again. That's good for us. But he's going to find himself some food. So we need to get in there before he actually gets on his food so that we can pop him in the face a couple times. Okay, he only does 2 bites and that's it. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised. Devil Joes are pretty specialized for eating things quickly. But I was really hoping. Unfortunately, our meats are only worthwhile for getting him to just hold still for a little while at this point. So if we could get a ride on him while he's angry, that would be amazing for us. Because then his face would be weaker, and we'd have Challenger. Just those 2 things working in concert would really help us. And seriously, I'm super glad that I know the timing on Devil Joe's breath. Would have taken so many hits from that if I didn't know when to dodge through it. Unfortunately, he's out of rage, so there goes our hopes and dreams of riding him during rage. Because I'm not going to stop trying to ride him just because he's out of rage right now. A ride is still our best chance at breaking his face, whether he's raging or not. Plus, a ride is our best chance at damage, really. And doing the jumps is also our best way of doing damage. Okay. Get off me. I don't need your mouth hugs. Oh, great. Cool drink wore off. Okay, as long as he's spinning, we are fine here. I really should do more hitting of his legs, going for knockdowns that way. That would be smart. Way to just step on me as you leave, jerk. Yeah. We need to get damage on him. Getting a knockdown would be a good way to do it. Hitting the legs is a good way to get the knockdown. Simple as that. And unlike Bracky, he can be knocked down with his legs even when he's raging. Though also unlike Bracky, to get any leg knockdowns, you gotta flinch the leg twice instead of once. And he's tired again. That's good for us. Especially if he decides to do this. Free face hits. Ooh, he's tired and there's a poison pit available? This is pretty much a best case scenario. We just need him to get in. There we go. There's our face break. So now we can actually go for damage here. Darn you and your defense down. Okay, good job, Cat. Unfortunately, don't have energy right now, so pretty much just stuck doing this. But did get lots of hits. It's a plus. Get off of me. Ow. Darn tail stub. Dodged a moment too early there. slightly later and we might have gotten to bounce off his face, and we at least wouldn't have gotten tremored. Okay, he's not leaving. See, there we dodged with a Superman dive kind of towards him. That's what I was describing earlier. Uh-oh. Get off of me. Nope. Shame that cat was using an herb horn, because if it was using another kind of horn, it actually would have finished instead of getting bit. Having fun over there, Joe? Looks like you need a fresh coat of paint. So, oh, he's out of rage. Still want to get that ride, though. Ow. Ow. Running a bit low on the healing that we actually brought with us. Wow, you bit that Cephalos out of the air. Good job, Joe. Okay, we do still have life powders. Yeah, it looks like one is worth using right now. Get our cats back. Alright. I could go for supplies right now, but honestly, just want to focus on Joe until it becomes impossible to do so. Because he hasn't killed us yet. So we can afford taking a cart back to base camp if it comes to that. Now, I'll certainly make efforts to not let it come to that, but I'm not going to just give up on fighting the Joe just to get my supplies. There's too many other ways for us to get there without it really mattering. Seriously, though, I need to actually do more jumping off of him if I'm to get the mount that I want. Thanks for the herb horn there, cat. Though, that wasn't the healer cat that did that, so I can't blame it too much for only using an herb horn, because that's all it's got. I don't mind getting a ride while you're tired. Makes the ride itself easier. Plus, your belly is still plenty vulnerable while you're tired. Ooh, a non-ride knockdown. Hooray for damage. Okay, let's not hit him on the way down there. Don't want to risk getting a ride when we've only got white sharp. Because, as I've said before, getting a ride when you only have white sharp is throwing away 5% of your damage. If you've got purple sharp available, that is. Hope he's not eating something right there. Looks like he's not. Yeah, he wasn't. Poor Cephalos was not ready for that loud noise. Okay, get up, quick, quick. Nope, just lost that ride. That's a damn shame. Lost more than 5% of my damage there. Oh, that's right. I've only got life powders for healing. I can probably take one more hit without needing to heal, so gonna go ahead and not heal right this moment. Actually, with this defense down, that is not true. And I don't have anything to get rid of said defense down, so... Ow. Get off me. Thanks, cat. Ow. Yeah, defense down doesn't help. But that's okay, because now we get to just go on in. After grabbing our stuff. Like, we can grab this stuff. We get to go on into here to grab this stuff. And then we have happy times, because we have all the things. And hey, look, we even have hot drinks now. And we've got more dung. That's a plus. Let's go ahead and take a nap on this bed just to get our cats back to full. Because they nap when you do. Shouldn't be too long before Joe starts blinking. And then we'll be good to go. And there's no reason for us not to drink this. And since we got Feline Foodie, of course, we didn't have to use anything to max out our health and stamina, which is nice. Foodie and Defender is a pretty decent combo. At least if you're on a hunt where you expect to die at least once. Or where you don't care if you die at least once. I'd say Foodie and Insurance is probably a better combo. They work together better. Give you one extra card and make it so that you don't have to use a max potion after any of them. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he starts flashing soon, being cap ready and all. Because we've done quite a bit of work on him. Though if we got another ride, that would certainly help. But at this point, getting another ride is going to be a little tough. Mainly because it's just going to... We've already gotten 2 rides completed. Even though one of them we didn't actually hop onto him. So he's already built up quite a bit of tolerance. It's just going to take a while to build up enough mount damage to get mount number 3. Or would it be 4? Because we rode him that one time when he was tired. I think we did have a ride before that. Yeah, we had 2 rides where we went for his belly. Or no, it was one for his belly and one for his face or something. I don't really remember. I do remember having ridden him twice and having had the one just completely failed ride. So yeah, this would be mount number 4. Mount number 4 would definitely take quite a bit. And he just got his tail flinched by the shocky bug. Okay. So, yeah, we're fine over here. Okay, buddy. I need you to let me do like a bunch more damage to you. And also that was just a result of me rolling at a time when I shouldn't have. And so was that. Okay, no more carts allowed. But that's okay. Because, again, he can't be too far away from Cap ready. Considering how long into the quest this is, the fact that we've cut his tail, broken his face, and gotten plenty of other hits besides. Yeah. We're probably pretty close to having him be ready to come on down to sleep. Though we do only have the one trap, so once he starts blinking, we're going to have to be careful to not use it before he leaves the area. Looks like he is hungry again. You know what? Let's just go ahead and do this. Because I don't want to get the defense down. It's bad, and I don't have any way to get rid of it. Without my cat putting down the healing vase thing. So yeah, just using this for free damage and to get rid of his saliva. Unfortunately, it made him enraged, so... I mean, it's not all positive. He does tend to get upset when you feed him trap meats. And he needs another fresh coat of paint. There. Thankfully, he gets quite distracted when he's munching on a cat. Yeah, that would have been better as a sidestep instead of a roll forwards. No. Get off. Okay, we're dead. I couldn't have dodged in any real direction that would have gotten me clear there. Because we were too close to a wall. Oh well. Almost had him. Seriously, it couldn't have been much longer before he got Cap ready, and once he got Cap ready, we would have been fine. That's how this game goes. You gotta be careful, mindful of your surroundings. Don't get too complacent, no matter how close to dead you think the monster is, etc. Because you can always fail. But hey, that's it for this episode. Join us next time when we take on a rare wrath. Why not? See you then, friends.